Oh no, printer's on overload! Well, another printer bit the dust. Literally, it fell apart. Well, I love the little materials I find in these printers, so anyway, I sometimes take the time to dissect them real quick, tear them apart. I mean, look at all the springs. This is in one printer. That'd be like 100 springs. Some of them are decent. I mean, look at those. That kind of stuff's hard to find. So I put in a little box of springs, you know, and I'm doing little projects. Some of them are stiff enough they could be useful for things. And there's pins in there. Little chromed pins. It seems to be, I've tested before, like fairly hard steel, you know, so you got some little pins in there. You got these steel rods. They're all very nice. They're either stainless. I'm going to have to test them, either stainless or hardened with chrome. They kind of look more like decent stainless. Some are pretty large. I mean, this is like 3/8 of an inch. Obviously, you can strip all the stuff off of it. This one's about 1/4 of an inch diameter. Yeah, I leave the rubber things on it until I'm going to use it for something. But, yeah, there's a number of things it can be used for. Look at the number of screws. There's going to be 100 of them or so. Lots of gears. They're a little lightweight, so I don't know that I'm actually going to save these. I already have a bunch of gears. Most of the things I would use gears for are going to require more strength than running a printer. Toroids. It's always nice in little electronic projects. Little speaker. Glass is kind of nice to save. And a lot of times in the shop here I find I need something that's exactly flat, and it'll give me a nice flat surface. Motors, a couple of DC motors. I didn't save the stepper motors because you know, you have to have a proper drive circuit for it. You'd have to figure out exactly what it was and all that. DC motor, pretty easily. You can tell it's got 2 wires. Stepper motor usually has, you know, 4 or 5. And again, these aren't really high duty, but they don't take up much space. And who knows, I might have a project for that at some point. And you can save the little belts that those drive too. You got the little drive thing on the end. You can even save the belts for those. Oh, and I've got a little power supply here. It's got the connection here for the 110 where you can plug in, and then outputs of 24 and 36 volts. Can't think of what I would use 24 and 36 volts for. It's got to be something. Anyhow, so here's the remnants of the printer. Now you got to build yourself up a parts kit, so you have lots of things to work with when you're building projects, especially ones that involve little pieces of metal. Alright, here, signing off. Hasta la projecta.